You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for our Black and White Sports. Oh, goodness. Regardless of the controversy that's going on in the NFL at any given moment, I don't care what it's about. I don't care. I don't care what it's about. In this case, they come out there, they found emails from Jon Gruden from 4 to 10 years ago, and they tried to cancel him. They did cancel him. They called him a racist. The alphabet mob rated him. And with any controversy in the NFL, you are going to bet money and win money if you put money on the fact that somebody is going to bring up the fact that it is time for Colin Kaepernick to return to the NFL. The very guy who destroyed the NFL ratings, fractured the country. I've said for a long time, Colin Kaepernick, one of the reasons why Trump was so popular is directly because of Colin Kaepernick. People were tired of people like Kaepernick disrespecting this country, kneeling for the national anthem. People are tired of that, okay? We love our country, all right? We're tired of seeing anti-American sentiment out there. Well, insert the crazies. By the crazies, I mean all these women on The View. That's right. You know that TV show during the day where goofy-ass Whoopi Goldberg and Joey Behar, a couple of space cadets, get up there and they virtue signal for an hour straight. That's right. And they call every white person on the face of the planet a racist. And now they are saying Colin Kaepernick is the palate cleanser. The palate cleanser, really? The palate cleanser the NFL needs from the Jon Gruden scandal. I'm not sure if I know anybody that thinks Jon Gruden should have really lost his job over some words. Do you know anybody? We've seen all these people. We've seen Randy Moss go on and cry like a little feminine idiot, like somebody literally walked him in to where they cut off the bull's balls and just whacked his off for the sake of social justice and ESPN's virtue signaling. They literally castrated Randy Moss. They put him up there, turned him into a woman, and now Colin Kaepernick is going to save the NFL. Wow. Jon Gruden has already been kicked out of the NFL for his racist, sexist, and homophobic emails. But legitimate questions remain about whether the hateful language spiderwebs throughout the league and its executives. Okay, well, let me put it to you like this. I was watching Pro Football Talk this morning. Chris Sims was on there. Now, I'm going to tell you, Chris Sims is tight with Gruden. He loves Jon Gruden. I mean, you can tell this whole thing is really kind of jacking with him because he's been known to have a little wokeness to him. All right? Well, he said, I can tell you at least when he was in the league, almost everybody thought the way Jon Gruden did. And he said, I'll tell you right now, there's still a hell of a lot of people that think that way. Okay? And there's speculation. Maybe that's why the NFL had this as a warning shot across the bow. Go woke or you're out. Go woke or you're out. And they used Jon Gruden as a sacrificial lamb. Okay? Wow. Tuesday morning, The View suggested the NFL should bring back another person they previously kicked out to fix the league's toxic perception. Wow. Quote, if they really want to clean up their act, they should hire Colin Kaepernick. Can he take time away from his failed documentary to come back to the NFL? Asking for a friend. Joey Behar said, why is he out of a job while all of this is going on? Because he wasn't any good playing NFL quarterback? Quote, because he stood up to racism, Sonny Hostin answered. He stood up for everything that I think they wanted to keep hidden. Because he stood up to the very culture that still exists today. Wow. Okay. In 2016, Kaepernick became the first high-profile athlete to take a knee during the national anthem and as a way of protesting social injustices. Following the 2016 season, Kaepernick never received a serious contract offer from an NFL franchise, despite proving himself to be more than a capable quarterback. That is a false statement. Despite proving himself to be more than a capable quarterback. Look, when you're a 28 to 32 quarterback in the league, and you have all of this baggage and media attention you're bringing a team, nobody's going to pay you to come play. They're going to be like, really? I'll go sign Ryan Fitzpatrick for the 12th time. He brings no baggage and plays quarterback better than I do. Okay? Yeah. Quote, wouldn't that be a good way to clean the palate? Behar, whatever her name, Behar, lunatic, asked. Gruden's offensive comments were stumbled on during a review of more than 650,000 emails to investigate the alleged toxic work environment created by the Washington football team. The disgraced head coach is not a scapegoat, but might be emblematic of a larger culture problem within the NFL. Signing Kaepernick would just mask the league's need to move on from the, quote, good old boy network. You know, when they say good old boy, they mean we want to get rid of all the white people. Oh, did I say that out loud on camera? I mean, I'm sorry. I hear that, and that's kind of what I hear. We just want to get rid of all the white people. You know what I find odd about all this? The NFL has a racism problem. They've got black coaches, right? Mike Tomlin. Tony Dungy won a Super Bowl, right? They've got black assistant coaches, right? Black scouts, right? Isn't 70% of the players in the league black? Well, hell, shouldn't they all be kicked out because they're black? That's what racism would be. I don't know. You ever wonder if these people ever really have seen true racism? You know what true racism would be? Somebody's driving down the road. Black person has had a wreck. Car flipped over. Car is catching fire. Somebody walks up on them, white person, and they're like, oh, you're black. I'm going to let you burn. And they turn around and walk off. That's true racism. Do you know what I've never heard of? That happening. Okay? That ever happening. Ever. I find this, it's gotten to the point where if this wasn't real, it would be comical. It's like an SNL skit. All of it, all this wokeness is like an SNL skit. It's poisonous. It's ridiculous. These people are talking about football players, an NFL quarterback that wasn't any good, and they wonder why he's not in the league. He wasn't any good. And you know what? Why come back and play football when I can make $20 million? Virtue signaling and running a social justice scam on everybody. Why come back? I can get $20 million for that. Yeah. Tell me what you think, black and white sports fans. The View. Crazier than ever. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.